Whoa, this is pretty awesome. Woohoo! I've currently got a troop of about, I reckon, 25 to 30 proboscis monkeys making their way through the mangroves here. There's a large male just up in the tree here. And he'll have a harem of up to 15, maybe even 20 girlfriends, which he has to look after all day, every day, and make sure that no other males are encroaching on his harem. So he likes to be right at the top of the trees, keeping an eye on what's going on. Also, that's where the best leaf shoots are, right at the tops of the trees. Now, they've got multiple chambered stomachs and they're able to eat mangrove leaves, particularly the small leaves they like, the fresh little juicy ones. And they also have the amazing ability to regurgitate back up from that first stomach and chew that meal again. Awesome proboscis monkeys, endemic to only Borneo. Now, they're an interesting looking group of individuals, that's for sure. The males has the big fleshy proboscis nose where the name comes from. They say it's used for a status symbol in dominant males, and it's obviously also got something to do with those nasal noises that they make for their communication. The females, half the size, about to 11 kilos, and they have a cute little pointy nose. The males will get to 22 kilos, and they can be found in troops of up to 40 individuals. They love the mangroves and they love near the river systems. They're awesome climbers. They've got long tails, which helps them balance through the trees as well. And they're quite happily to just jump out of the top of a tree and free fall 20 meters. And they just must be so much fun. You can see they have some little ones with them as well. Now, they eat fruits, leaves and seeds, and they can travel up to 2 kilometers a day away from the river in search of food. Luckily for the proboscis monkeys, their habitat is around the mangroves. Unfortunately, because of the whole palm oil industry, habitat losses is one of the main reasons for the decline in numbers and just about every other species on this island, to tell you the truth. However, these guys are more coastal, and I think in the higher salinity level areas, it's harder for people to put their palm oil. But unfortunately, then there's also prawn farms and fish farms, so industrialisation is taking over and their habitat's getting smaller and smaller. It's really quite sad. Time is running out. Ow! Ow! It's amazing actually how they communicate. They have 6 or 7 different sounds which mean different things. They'll have a certain sound for alert. There's something like a monitor lizard or a snake, or maybe a human. They'll have other words for go away or stay away. They'll have other, particularly the males will have other vocal grunts and crazy noises that they make to warn other males, stay away, don't challenge me, because they don't necessarily want to fight. They'd rather bluff the other male to keep away than actually have to get into a fight, because then they'll risk injury. If the governments could make a collective decision and realise that the long-term ecotourism is a lot more sustainable than making peanuts off of palm oil. Whereas if we save the habitat like this, it'll be here forever.
Yay! Yay! Whee! Woohoo! Yay! Woohoo! Save the forest! Whee! Yay! Save the forest! Whee! Yay! Woohoo! Woohoo! Whee! Yay! 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 Whee! Woohoo! Woohoo! Whee! Yay! Woohoo! Yay! Whee!
G'day, g'day, and welcome to the jungles of Borneo. I'm Corey Wild on a wildlife adventure, currently the wild man from Borneo. It's perfect time, perfect conditions to go in search of the only great ape found in Southeast Asia, our big orange hairy cousin, the orangutan. So, bit of luck, let's go and see what we can find. That was unbelievable. Just trekking through the jungle here, and a troop of red leaf monkeys came flying through. I had no idea what it was. It looked like they had some meat or something. They're fighting over food. It's raining at the moment, so I never expected to see an orangutan today. And they caused a commotion. Next minute, mummy orangutan with her baby came over to check it out. Yes! Awesome stuff. See if we can get a couple more shots. There are currently 3 species of critically endangered orangutan restricted to the last remaining pockets of rainforest in Indonesia and Malaysia on the islands of Sumatra and Borneo. Female orangutan are smaller than males, reaching 115 centimetres and weighing up to 38 kilos. Males grow to 135 centimetres or 4.5 feet tall and can weigh up to 76 kilos, with an arm span reach of 6.5 feet or 2 metres. This enables them to reach right out wide and move from tree to tree without going to the ground, if they desire. Orangutans are amazing climbers and spend more time off the ground than any of the other great apes, being the chimps and gorillas. They are the most arboreal species and have bent finger and toe bones. This enables orangutans to make a tighter grip with their hands, even tighter than humans. They can also achieve this amazing grip with their feet, as they basically have thumbs on their feet also, instead of big toes. That would be awesome. You would be able to climb anything with confidence. An orangutan's diet consists of mainly fruit, fresh vegetation, shoots, barks, leaves, insects and honey. They will even take small mammals and reptiles and birds' eggs, making them omnivores. They are a keystone species, being the sole fruit seed dispensers for some species of flora. They deposit fruit seeds around the forest as they travel, and they have a diet of more than 300 different food items. They lead a solitary but social lifestyle with home ranges that may overlap within the females, but generally there is only one dominant male in the area. Sub-adult orangutans may forage together within a home range. However, mature adults tend to be solitary, with females taking care of their offspring for up to 7 years. Orangutans are nest builders. The nests are used for sleeping, escaping the rain or the sun on hot days. Young orangutans learn this from their mothers from an age of 6 months and can build their own nests independently at the age of around 3 years. They find a suitable location high in the trees and bend over and join branches and foliage. They may also collect leaves and branches to construct a mattress, a pillow, even a roof, or a blanket made from other giant leaves. Orangutans can construct a nest twice a day in different locations as they follow the ripening fruits in the forest, and they will also build another one later as they bed down for the night. Awesome stuff. Wild orangutan up there building his nest for the day. That other noise you can hear in the background, that wah, wah, that's the hornbills up in the trees talking to each other. Females mature at the age of 8 to 10 years old and generally give birth to their first at the age of 14 after a 9-month gestation period, just like humans. They have the longest intervals of all hominidae, being humans and apes, of 8 years between offspring births, making them very slow reproducers and increasing their vulnerability of becoming extinct. After mating and unity is achieved, The male will court with the female for days or weeks, even months, depending on their relationship. Infant orangutans are 100% dependent of their mothers for the first 2 years, just like human babies. The male basically plays no role in raising the young. Male orangutans mature at the age of 15 years old, and over the next 5 years they will develop flanged plate faces, long hair and throat pouches used for long loud mating and territorial communication calls. The female conceals her baby and carries the infant on her belly through the forest, nursing it tight in her sleeping nest each night for the first 4 to 5 months. Baby orangutans start experimental climbing from the age of 2 years old, travelling holding hands with mum through the trees. They are weaned for the first 3 to 4 years on milk and begin to experiment with eating fruit and vegetation, becoming more independent at the age of 5 to 7 years old. Orangutans can live to 30 years of age. That's awesome, we've got 2 orangutans over there, both socialising, playing. Looks like they're getting a little bit of sunshine as well. They don't often go onto the ground when they're chasing each other and playing. Orangutans communicate with each other using various calls. The amusing kissing sounds are actually warning noises made if the individual is annoyed. Orangutans are highly intelligent and can build a nest in 5 to 10 minutes, selecting structures and branches that they know can hold their specific weight. They also construct natural tools to extract seeds and insects from places they cannot access with their fingers. They have also been observed using large leaves as calling communication vocal amplifiers. Unfortunately, orangutan numbers have been in steady decline due to habitat loss, particularly palm oil, agriculture, human greed, poaching for the pet trade, logging and hunting. With an estimated population of less than 8,000 Sumatran orangutans and less than 55,000 on Borneo, stated in 2007. Their future is not looking good, considering 44 years ago the population estimated of the IUCN was 288,000. Over 250,000 orangutans were roaming wild and free. Since then, in the last 44 years, we basically have lost 4,500 orangutan per year. If you would like to help the orangutan, you could start by not buying palm oil or vegetable oil products when you go shopping at the supermarket. You could also Google Save the Orangutan and go from there. There are many options, conservation groups out there doing great work to help the orangutans. There he goes, Orangutan, the man from the forest. Awesome camouflage to just disappear into the shadows. Thanks for joining us. Please subscribe and help spread conservation awareness by sharing this video to your social media pages. Creating awareness leads to positive change and the protection of our species and habitats for the future. Thanks for watching.